guys, Sarks here, and today we are making another Dragon Adventures video. In today's video, we do once again have your lovely Twitter Code Tuesday that a lot of people are a little upset because I talk a lot before I give you the code, which I understand, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Thank you to those, sorry that my chair is like insanely squeaky, but thank you to those who appreciate my talking. But anyways, we are going to be doing what I did say I was going to do last video, which is reading your questions. I don't know how many I wrote down. I wrote down quite a few because, again, I don't want to take like 20 minutes doing this. I only just want to take about like 5 minutes to answer some questions and then get it on with whatever we're doing. But yeah, I'm here. I'm going to read your questions. I wrote them on my sketchbook. So yeah. The first question is, how did I get my ARANGA? So actually, if you've been here for a while, you probably know because I made a video about it and I was really excited. But this lovely child here was acquired actually through the lovely, the owner, the developer herself, the lovely. I can never say her name correctly, so I don't want to like mess up her name a big amount. So, but we know who she is. She works a lot on her games. Love it. I just really appreciate what she does, and it's really cool. But anyways, yeah. I know I probably shouldn't like talk about ruining names when I already have like a really hard name to say myself, but I really don't want to. But that is how I got mine. It was just given to me. I didn't actually work for it, so apologies if you were expecting a different answer. Next, we do have a question that is also a little weird, but it's, how am I so rich? I'm actually not that rich. I mean, if you want to compare me to, say, Fluffy, I'm not rich. I'm actually quite poor, but I mean, definitely based off of someone who just like started, maybe, yeah, I guess I'm rich then. But again, this money was kind of given to me. I have never really worked to get 1,000,000 coins. It just never happened. But what happened one time was I was actually in leisure and there was somebody there who was buying dragons for like 3 million, 5 million, 10 million coins. It was insane. Everyone was putting their dragons up, so I put one of mine up and I actually got 3 million from it. So that is how I got my money. It was actually quite an exciting day. I was like, that's amazing. Like, I think it's really cool that someone can just go on there and be like, hey, I'm gonna give you guys money. And I just think that's really cool for someone to just go out and do that. And I don't even know. I don't even think they were like recording or anything. It's like they're just doing it to do it, which I think is really cool. So that was fun. Next is, what's your favorite dragon? So again, if you've been here for a while, you probably know what my answer would be, but I have actually been questioning that for a while. So usually my favorite is the raptor, as we all know, but I've been starting to lean more towards the mag because they're just so cute too. They have this cute little face, they're tiny, they're just amazing with the colors and the materials that they have. I don't know, there's a fight going on between the two and I don't know which one. Also, I just want to point out, because I feel like it's really obvious, but I do have a green shirt on, so that's what that is. I'm kind of fading into the background just slightly. It's only my torso, don't worry. But yeah, these two I guess would be considered my favorite. They're really cute and I just adore them. All right, we can keep them out actually. Next is, how to catch a toxic heart. Okay, so I do know that there is a mission where you do have to get a certain amount of hearts to unlock a map. Really difficult, I know. I really know. That was so difficult and long and kind of had me slightly stressed out. It was crazy, but I mean, it is kind of difficult, but honestly not that difficult. You just have to be really patient. I would suggest buying the better fishing rod. Do I not have fishing rods for some reason? I have this one, but that's not the one I'm talking about. There is a better fishing rod though that I do know of. Where is it? This one, the most expensive one. you definitely should probably buy that one. I mean, I know that they are quite expensive, but I bought like 5 of them when I was doing the mission, and it really helped me out. But definitely one thing you should do, which I don't know if I know this sounds odd because I feel like most people like would know this, but I just want to make sure you, the person who asked the question, know this as well. But you can only get like toxic hearts in the toxic map. So if you you are not doing it in the toxic map, then yeah, it might be a little difficult to get the toxic hearts. But I would imagine you would already know that. So I'm sorry if it sounded kind of rude when I said that, but I just want to make sure that you know. Those people who don't know either, now you know, you can only get that kind of heart in the map that it is based off of, you know, toxic map, toxic heart, you know, you got the grasslands, grass heart, you see. So yeah, but it is definitely difficult. You just have to really be patient and just take your time, I guess. I don't really have any things for getting more of them faster. It's honestly just seeing what you get. Next is a question that I guess I understand but it's, how do people get the strawberry milk mag? So, or not just the mag, I think there's other dragons like that too, but obviously these are all the same for many dragons. How do people get like pures? How do people get this lovely s'mores mag? You know, it's basically just these people taking the time to constantly get color shuffle potions and then using them until they get the colors. And then usually, so this is how it goes, they get the colors, they'll usually do it with the second one too, and then they'll keep breeding these 2 breeds together that both have the colors just to get babies with the same colors almost, and then they'll basically give out to people. So that is basically how it is. Or maybe you're just insanely lucky and you get those colors from an egg, but that's insane. I have never seen that happen but definitely would be cool. Someone asked me how to make a better base, and there's also another question that I can answer along with that, which is how did you get your base to look like that? By which that person meant like how did I have all my stuff closer together. You get a game pass called experienced building, I believe that's what it's called, and so it's the one that I believe makes your base bigger, or that is the VIP, I don't know, it's one of the two, but the experience building makes it so you can actually have things closer together, and it lets you like have things go into each other, like there's collision, like you can have that. But if you don't have that game pass, then obviously there is going to be a problem with having things close to each other. So I do believe that that's kind of why I can definitely have more stuff in my base area and that's how I kind of get it to look like that, I guess, because I can have a lot more stuff in the little crowded areas and not have to worry about it being too close to each other. I mean, definitely I do have to do that sometimes, but not all the time, so it's really nice to have that. With how do you make your base look cooler, I mean, again, it's all about how you really want your base to look. I usually do like little separate themes around my base, kind of having like one area, like over here is my Halloween area, over here is my Valentine's area, while over here is my Easter area. You know, there's all just like into small little categories. So I mean, you can do that as well. You could just throw things anywhere, whatever looks good next to each other. I mean, you do you. That's all I really gotta say for that one. And then we have, how do you get the Zen Dragon? So that is this lovely guy here, I believe. This annoying, obnoxious dragon that is so insanely difficult to get. Oops, mine is stuck. But they're here. They're right there. So with this one, I am also just slightly a little confused on how to get it, but I hope I can explain it the best that I know how to get it. So I believe you have to get a certain amount of hearts, which I believe those hearts are the prehistoric hearts. And so, well, actually, you don't need a certain amount. You can just put in 1 heart. But basically, in the prehistoric map, there's this little volcano temple place thing. I've been there multiple times if you've seen in my older videos. But you basically go there with your prehistoric hearts and you give them to the little shrine thing. But usually it does tell you that either yes you can give hearts or no you can't, because there definitely is like times when it happens. It will tell you like when the volcano is going to erupt, so you can like plan to do all this for that day and whatnot. So basically you just take the hearts, put it into the volcano shrine thing again. I don't know what the name for it would be. And then basically, so you would actually need, I believe, a prehistoric egg. And so it will usually say like when the volcano is finally erupted, or if it's reached the amount of hearts that it needs, it will say that there's a certain amount of zins in the egg or whatever. And then usually you'll have to have an egg already in the incubator, because if you just put it in the incubator then, most likely you're not going to get it. So that is definitely difficult, but that's how I know how it works, if that makes sense. I can definitely try to re-explain it if needed, but I'm also unsure if that is still going on, because I was told that it was, but that was a while ago, so I am still unsure of that. I mean, it could be. Again, who knows? You'll have to kind of check it out yourself. And then we have, how do you get clouds? This one is easy, and this is going to be our last question, but it is, you just basically go to the accessory map world and you just play the little mini games, and usually if you win, you'll just get some kind of little, you know, gift. Is that what you'd call it? A gift? I don't know. You get something. You get a resource. And usually it's most likely clouds, because the accessory island is really based around the cloud theme, and you get cloud accessories from there. You can get cloud puffs from there. So yeah, that is how you get the clouds. Anyways, now we can finally move on to the code. I am sorry that probably did take longer than expected. I just wanted to make sure I could go through these questions. Again, I mean, if you want to ask more questions, go for it. I'll try to answer them, because again, we just kind of want to do that for a while since we don't have any updates to talk about, and then I'll probably stop if there is any updates. But I just need a filler, you know? I can't have a 20-second video of me showing you a code. That's it's a little odd, so at least this is giving me something to do, you know? Alright, so the code is, oops, it's all in caps. Gotta remember that, guys. It's always all in caps. At least most of the time. But it's healthy. Oh my gosh. Be healthy, guys. Be healthy. And you submit, and you get 30 crystal trees. With crystal treats, I don't think you can do anything with those, really. I believe that's just for feeding your dragon. I mean, maybe there's something you can do with them other than that. You can definitely sell them. I mean, if that's an option you want to do, then go ahead, sell them. But there you go. Now you have crystal treats. But I am actually going to end the video now, because that took up a while of it. I'm sorry. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, subscribe to be a part of Life Squad, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!